One breezy spring morning, Ben was helping his grandfather clean out the old barn. As they moved some dusty crates, a hidden compartment revealed an ancient, leather-bound journal. Intrigued, Ben opened it and discovered pages filled with hand-drawn maps, strange symbols, and tales of a lost jungle treasure. His heart pounded with excitement. "Coco, look!" he called, and Coco came bounding over, tail wagging furiously. "We're going on an adventure to find this treasure," Ben declared. He quickly gathered some apples, a canteen of water, and a small compass. With Coco at his heels, they set off towards the thick forest that bordered their village. As they stepped beneath the canopy of the forest, it was like entering a whole new world. Sunbeams filtered through the leaves, casting a soft green light. The air was fragrant with the smell of wildflowers and pine. Ben took in a deep breath, feeling a sense of awe. Coco sniffed around, her nose leading the way along a faint animal trail. As they walked, they noticed little fairies flitting about among the flowers. The fairies were tiny, with iridescent wings that sparkled in the light. One of them, a friendly little sprite named Lily, hovered near Ben. "Where are you going, young adventurer?" she asked in a tinkling voice. Ben showed her the journal. "To find this treasure," he said. Lily smiled and waved her wand. A soft glow illuminated a path deeper into the forest. "Follow this, and you'll find wonders," she said before disappearing. Continuing along the enchanted path, they soon heard a deep rumbling sound. Out from behind the trees stepped two majestic creatures, a giant stag with antlers that seemed to touch the sky and a wise old owl perched on its back. These were the forest guardians. "Who dares enter our realm?" boomed the stag. Ben stood his ground, though his knees trembled a bit. "I'm Ben, and this is Coco. We mean no harm. We're seeking a treasure to learn about the history of this place." The owl tilted its head, studying them. "You have a pure heart, young one," it hooted. "But the path ahead is full of challenges. We shall guide you for a while." With that, the stag knelt down, allowing Ben and Coco to climb onto its back. They soared through the forest, seeing sights they could never have imagined, like waterfalls that flowed upwards and trees that sang melodies. After a magical ride, the guardians led them to a glade filled with floating crystals. In the center was a pedestal with a locked chest. To open the chest and claim a piece of the treasure, you must show true courage, said the owl. Suddenly, the crystals began to spin and shoot beams of light. Ben had to jump from one floating crystal to another to reach the chest, all while avoiding the blinding lights. Coco barked encouragement from the sidelines. With a deep breath, Ben summoned his courage and leapt. His foot slipped once, but he quickly regained his balance. Finally, he reached the pedestal and found a key hanging in the air. He grabbed it and unlocked the chest. Inside was a golden amulet with ancient engravings. Ben picked up the amulet, feeling its power. But instead of keeping it all to himself, he had an idea. He looked at the guardians and the fairies that had gathered around. "This treasure belongs to all of us. It's a part of this magical forest." He placed the amulet back in the chest and closed it. The forest seemed to come alive with even more joy. The fairies danced in circles, sprinkling glittering dust that turned into flowers. The stag bowed its head, and the owl hooted in approval. Ben knew he had made the right choice. With hearts full of memories and a newfound connection to the forest, Ben and Coco started their journey back. The path was lined with friendly woodland creatures waving goodbye. As they emerged from the forest and saw their village in the distance, Ben felt a sense of contentment. He knew he had experienced something truly special. When they got home, Ben told his grandfather all about their adventure. That night, as he lay in bed with Coco curled up beside him, he fell asleep with a smile, already dreaming of the next time he could explore and make a difference.